All right, it's a bit of a late one today. Had a lot of work. I was going through kind of a some big announcements coming with smarter ledgers at some point. Right, so let's just dive right in. Today we're taking a look at BTC. Again, more compression, more kind of decreasing in volatility, just these tight training ranges. Like this is the 6 hour. Let's take a look at the daily for today, because I think we'll probably, yeah, let's take a look at this one candle, right? So at the moment, this candle is moved 28 points. Wow. And more importantly, let's get a better measurement from top to bottom. We've gone 54 points today. That is so little. You know, we have to have some sort of spike up or down, or at some point. I would think down. The 1 standard deviation move is at 65.40. The 2 standard deviation move is at 64.80, I think, down here where this trend line is. So still a few more hours to actually get that in before the day closes. So still time for a lot more movement. As for trading today, let's take a look at the ZRX. Let's go back to the 12 hour. So let's go through the major BitMEX pairs first. So EOS, not really doing much. This is going to be too big. Let's take a 4 hour chart. All right, so EOS looks like it's peaked over, possibly. I mean, we may get a retest. Looks like we almost had a retest of the 4 hour 21 EMA. I would think that we get down into this 8,800 area, come back down and test here before we start moving up. Same thing for ADA. Had a little push down, but still in the move up. TRX, that's a really nice formation. So we could do this thing with TRX to keep an eye on, which would be that we come down maybe a little bit further down to this 370 area, and then bounce back up out of there. I mean, that's still very solid. Because if we take a look at so this is that chart. This is TRX more extrapolated. It's taking a look at the BTC chart. We're well above the 12 hour 21 EMA. So if you're looking to get into this, I would say wait until we touch, which would be like, again, that 370 area. If it touches there, same thing for Cardano, right? It's about 30 sats lower than where it is now. XRP, again, full on sell mode. I would think that it has to come down to 5,500 sats to bottom out, which is almost all the way back down. As for BCH, no indications at the moment. I think it's just going to trade around in this area for a bit. It needs to kind of like level out to have any position of moving upwards. Really just waiting for BTC to break. So EOS, again, looking. Wait, here's the thing. Here's what's happening with everything. So we have all the major pairs, right? BTC going up, right? But look at the BTC decline in volume, right? So just continuing decline in volume as we get to the top of this wedge, right? So I would assume that everybody's waiting for something to happen, either for someone to come in and dump way lower to bring in volume, or to break through, and then possibly we could have a high volatility event once we go through there. So, but really it's about, I think like 6,800, 6,900 is the real top of the wedge. And it's the same thing. Same thing's happening on the EOS. Look at this steep decline in volume. Nobody's buying at these levels. Nobody's buying up here. So I personally think that we're going back down to like 5 or even 4, 5. I don't think the fundamentals have turned over to take this up. Same thing with ETH. Continued weakness in ETH. Look at the decline. No one's buying. No one's buying at all. All right, now that's in the BitMEX, right? But even here, nobody's buying, and we're getting back down to the look. I think we're doing this right, so we're just puttering along. Volume dies down to nothing, and then all of a sudden we're going to get some big sells to come in. You can see this multiple times, but the this area again, that 170 area again needs to be retested again. Has to be, because nobody's buying up here. Everybody wants to try to get in at 160, 170 again. Now that we have a confirmed low for the year, as we've pushed off for the past month. And yeah, let's take a look at the Binance pairs. Everything's the MDA is still sky. Wow, holy crap, man, that is incredible. It's incredible. I mean, what the hell is going on? It's done 200% in like 2 days, 3 days. Wow. Skycoin is going to be taking off. WTC, I think, is one of my favorites at the moment. And I like WTC more than anything. That was traded the other day. This compression, right? Had a nice tight squeeze, and all of a sudden we're starting to get upward momentum. So we could get a nice break up to this 1800 sats area, which is about 20%. PPT, again, still moving up. 0x, still moving up. Again, a pullback to 10,000 sats would be very healthy for 0x. So, yeah. So that's what I'm looking at today. Really just waiting again for the big pairs to start moving again. Today was a little bit later in the live stream, but I'm just gonna cut it short today because it's game time. All right, thanks everyone. See you tomorrow.